4-H is changing. We're going to maintain the current values that we've had ever since most of us were young children in 4-H. We're going to continue on with that, but I can tell you we're taking on some new challenges in 4-H. One of them is we're pushing more STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. We're trying to appeal at the same time to a larger audience, not just in the world landscapes where we're all at. That will always remain, that's the heart of this organization. But I can tell you at the same time, we're trying to reach into urban places. We're trying to find places where 4-H can make a difference across this country. There are clubs starting all over, from Chicago to San Francisco. Typically, if you're a farmer in Africa, Kenya, or Tanzania, you're just subsistence living. You're just trying to produce enough to feed yourself and your family. They average about 450 calories a day. Imagine living on that. So when they look at agriculture in those countries, they tend to believe that, is this really something we want to do? There's no economic model here. They don't see the scalability. They don't see the potential to grow and to feed more people. They don't see, like I said, that economic model. So we visited a number of schools and places and talked to some of these volunteers. There's a lot of volunteers that want to get involved to help this next generation of young children grow up. I come from a school that we visited, we participated with, and our business helps fund some today of nearly 900 students, 6 teachers, and the buildings, I would say, are no better than the chicken house we used to have when I was a kid. But these kids are well behaved, they're learning something, and they want to improve what they do. They want to help feed Africa. Because they know in Africa, the population in Africa is going to nearly triple by the year 2075, according to the UN. Think of what, they can't feed themselves today. What will the world look like to them in the future? This young man here came up to me. They had a rabbit program at this particular school, growing a rabbit from rabbit meat, obviously. And they got up to about 90 rabbits, and then they had been there for 3-4 years. They couldn't, because of diseases and everything, they couldn't get them to breed and continue to grow, where they were inbreeding was the problem. The diseases and the other issues that wasn't allowing them to flourish and continue to grow their rabbit herd. And it was basically telling them they needed to get some outside genetics, sitting down with them and explaining the crosses and how things work and how you need to go into a neighboring area and get some different genetics, some other rabbits, so they weren't inbreeding. Which I understand now they've got a lot more rabbits because they took our rights. And our children and the next generation, and make sure that 4-H is a part of a broader audience across our own county, across our great Hoosier state, across our country, and around the globe. The world will be a better place.